Hello and welcome. Silrace here with World of Tanks. And I have a single game here, single round, a single match of tanking with Black Prince, Tier 7 British heavy tank. I'm slowly making my way through the British heavy tank line, and I have this thing still around and so on. So I thought, let's play it as well for a bit. See if we can unlock the Tier 8 eventually. But I also wanted to specifically talk about this map, because this map baffles me as a heavy tank, when I play a heavy tank. And I will explain why, but first I will remind all of you that this is made from a replay. I have obviously already played this match and so on, just to clarify in case there is any confusion. So I mostly play heavy tanks. You know that if you have been around here for a while. I love my heavy tanks and stuff. On this map, I have no bloody clue how I'm supposed to play any heavy tank that does not have good gun depression and a good turret. Because with a somewhat speedy heavy tank, which has a decent turret, I can just go to the hill. I can just go to the zero line on the hill and be done with it. I do not want to go to the 1-2 line on a heavy tank, because as far as I can tell, that particular side of this map can't really be pushed until the other side makes a silly mistake and loses their, vision. And then you can start pushing that side. But in a tank like this, I can only see myself playing this middle part. Now, granted, what you're going to witness here is me farming from the middle, because the opposing team allows me to essentially play here. There's a T-32 here, as in there, I'm trying to shoot at, and I think that one is in the correct position. It can play the hill really nicely with a tough turret and gun depression, all of that. But I am just here in the middle, and granted, these folks are just sitting around, allowing me to shoot them in the side. And they don't seem to care. They're just, yeah, I will just be here. Please shoot me some more. So this is right now being stupidly successful with this thing, which is not what I am expecting at all out of this tank. I'm not expecting to be this successful from this position on this map. Let's put it that way. I don't think I have ever been in this situation where I can do this much damage without somebody trying to shoot back at me, or anything of the sort. So, I'll implore all of you out there who happen to be more knowledgeable of the game than I am, who happen to actually play the heavy tanks, which don't have good gun depression and good turrets and probably some speed as well, to get to the hill. How the blazes do you actually play this map? So far, I can only figure out playing about this particular bit so that I can actually try to support the hill. If I go a little bit to the left of my tank, now behind my tank essentially, into the other particular crevasse, low ground area there, I could try. I can see myself being able to peek to these rocks, which are, the one in front of my tank and so on. I can see that being a possibility, and this is where I'm like, okay, how far can I go forward before yep, there we go, we got spotted. So I will have to retreat a little. There is a big SPG on the other side after all, and all of that stuff. And these guys are now just pushing that side. But yeah, for example, that rock right there in front of me, I can see being possibly able to play those rocks just a little. Possibly. But I don't think that is a good play. I think that's going to lead to a suicide. So, aside of this particular piece of the map, where I can actually shoot the hill, and I can shoot anybody who is coming down the 1-2 line, where else would I go? I don't have the camo to try and play the 1-2 line. I don't have the view range to try to play the 1-2 line either. I don't really have the speed, especially in this tank, or the gun depression and really strong turret to try and go for the hill play. So yeah, this map really baffles me in this kind of a heavy tank. Okay, well, hi. You folks are trying to push through there. Well, this gives me more side shots, and this is kind of like, this is working out really stupidly well right now for me. But that's mostly because the enemy team is just allowing me to shoot them from here. And my team is doing a good job of actually lighting up targets for me. All credit to them. I have done 1500, well, almost 1600 damage, and here goes the over 1600 damage, or actually over 1700 damage, by, you know, by the virtue of my team being really nice to me, essentially. And me being in the position where I can just capitalize on that. Is that good play, that I am in the correct position to capitalize on it? Probably. You make that argument. I am in the correct place to capitalize on what my teammates are providing me, right? I can just pour in the firepower with a gun that fires really fast for, well, not a lot of damage per shot, but fires really fast. And can pour out all of those shots without any real, essentially, how would I put it, without being retaliated on. Or somebody peeking me with a big gun and then being able to pull away into cover where I can't do anything about it. So am I playing... I think I'm doing the correct play here for this particular situation. I have found myself in. But what do I do if the opponents don't play like this? What would I do if the teammates don't give me this ability to do? If I wanted to push the issue on this map by myself due to being a heavy tank, where the fluff would I go? Okay, there we go. There is the you know, the retaliation with big guns. Right? This is where I push a little too hard. A little too much forward. Right? I do have to play this map more, or rather, I do need to play different positions on this map, on my heavy tanks, whenever I land on this map. To try, simply try and figure out, okay, what are there better positions than just sit in the middle and hope that the you know, opponents allow me to shoot them in the side, on both flanks. Now this is where my team is doing a massive push through the side to the 1-2 line, so I'm just navigating onto this side of the map to try and join that push, and also to try and put down some more firepower on the side on some targets, and also getting a really good spotting assist there. And this is where the GW Tiger, I am just trying to whip that shot, and woo, look at that, did you see that? Man, I got lucky. I didn't want to cure. How do you call that? Is it cure the crew stun with the medkit, or is it repair the crew stun? No, it's not a repairing kit, so you you know what I am talking about, right? What is the correct word? Anyway, that shot kind of made up for the random, wherever the shot went, kind of made up for the absolute randomness that happened with the with the SPG, shot at the SPG thorax without, you know, all of that stuff. Anyway, hopefully this gave you something to think about, and this definitely gave me something to think about, because watching back my own play like this, I was like, oh yeah, this is a really good game and whatnot, but the only reason it was any good as a game is because my opposing team was allowing me to shoot at them, and my team was providing me with the vision to actually do that shooting. I wasn't really playing any proactive myself. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you folks next time with more World of Tanks.